Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel, Southern Yankee Beauty. I just hit publish on the video for makeup trends for 2024, and just in time for that, I figured I would come back in and revisit. We have not used this palette yet. This is actually not the new one. We have used the new one, which was the Danessa and Myricks Lightworks 5. There's 2 videos on that, a couple looks. This one was number 4, and we have these shades here that are water activated. So we're gonna swatch them first because I'm gonna have to go into another palette to put some mattes on my face, but I don't know what I want to do, and I don't know if I even want to use these, but we definitely are going to swatch them and see what we're dealing with. So let me bring you guys in a little bit and bring you into the palette better, and we're gonna go through the top row and then the second row, and then, or we'll do all these first, and then since I have to water activate all of those, we're gonna do those last. But I'll tell you what the colors are, and it's nice because it does come with this, even though on the palette you also have all of your different colors, like the names of them listed. So let's start with, so we have Trance, Nirvana, they feel creamy, Divinity, this one's not as creamy, and Sixth Sense, that one's beautiful. Okay, look, here we go. So just so you can see. That one is Trance, this one's Nirvana. Really pretty. You can see, oh, even here, you can see the blue to the purple, and then you can see like a gold, green, orange. Now we're going in with Divinity. And these are all like special shades. And like I said, this one is drier. This is more of a sparkly one, not really a duochrome. Very pretty still. And then this one is Sixth Sense. You know how I am with pinky swatches. My pinkies are not big, so yeah, I'll do the best. Very pretty. Next, we're going into Out of Body, also very creamy. Zen, very creamy. Angels, more sparkly glitter, and then Trippy. Ooh-wee. Wow, those are trippy. This one, look at that. Whew, so beautiful. So again, Out of Body. That's gorgeous. The next one is Zen. Oh, these are so beautiful. This one I think is more of like a glitter topper. This one is Angels. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit more of that. Very pretty though. That would be really nice for like a cold girl makeup look. And then we have Trippy. Oh wow, the cool shades end up on my little pinky. There we go. So here's the first 8 shades. I'm just turning it because some of them do have colors. If you turn it in different lights, and you can see that. Okay. We have 2 more, Escapism and Awakening. This one kind of looks, oh no, that's more green, this one's more blue. Okay, so Escapism. It's like a reptile, it just keeps going. Oof. What was this? Awakening? I forgot now. Let me look again at the name. Yeah, Awakening. So those are all the normal, like, well, not normal because they're not normal. They're all beautiful, but these are the main shades in this palette. Quite a little bit of a darker duochrome palette with a few light shades. Now we have to water activate. All I can think about when I say water activate is Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Water, I don't know, activate. All right. So let's just go ahead and put water in each one of these to let it sit and get a little bit wet, like a watercolor. I really don't know how much you're supposed to do. I mean, like, I don't know how to use these. So the first one is intuition. I'm going to leave this down because I don't want the water to fall over the place. So let's see. Okay, I can feel it. I can feel it getting there. I don't know how easy something like this is going to be to use on the eyes. I think this is going to give you a watercolor effect. Not a very, like, thick. But I think once you get it on your skin, I think it'll probably, because it's sticky, it'll dry. And you should have a nice wash of color. I don't think I like this, though. This seems messy. Like you don't know how much you're supposed to use on your skin. Not loving this one. It's messy and patchy. Maybe I used too much water. I don't know. Let's go to the next one. That one was called Intuition. This next one looks beautiful. It's called Heaven. It needs more water. It's not that one. So this is going to take some practice, friends, if you are new to these shades. This one's called Heaven. I wouldn't say that these are necessarily, this is like flakes. This is pretty. I wouldn't, but see, it's flaky. You got to like get it wet and then push it in the skin. So I wouldn't say that this is necessarily super easy to use for a new user or somebody isn't familiar with this type of stuff, which I'm not. I think that's why I haven't used this palette as much, because I'm a little bit not comfortable using them. Now we're going to go into Paradise. This is very like thick, like and sticky, kind of like this one was, where you kind of have to use a bit of water, quite a bit of water on this one. And it doesn't look like it wants to let me in. Okay, so this is Paradise. And it is flakes. It's going to have a lot of texture on your eye, which you may or may not like. It's beautiful. This is beautiful too. I'm not loving this one. These two are pretty, but they're very, very difficult to work with. Even with water, they just kind of come across as kind of sticky and not easy to work with. So let's go into Aura. This is like the first one. Now that's been sitting a little bit. In the pan it looks purple, but here it's looking blue on camera. I feel like these are going to be hard to wash off as well, because I'm having trouble getting them off my fingers too. So you can see one's more blue, one's more purple. So I don't know, friends. I don't know what I think about those. You know, she didn't come out with number 5 with any of these water activated ones, probably because people just were uncomfortable with them and didn't like them. That's what I'm guessing. I don't think those are going to be ones that I'm going to reach for. Maybe sometimes this one, maybe, but it was really, really difficult. So, but anyway, here are your colors. I mean, you can see just how many colors are in this one here. It's got a lot of, if I can turn it, it's got green and gold. It's really pretty. But it's chunky. The rest of them are smooth as smooth can be. All right, I'm going to wash these off and grab something we can use for a base for the eyes, and let's create a look. Okay, I'm going to go into this palette because I think I'm getting rid of it. This is the So Jaded palette by ColourPop and Kathleen Lights. I'm going to start off just with this Rose Quartz shade right here, and let me bring you guys in. And I'm just lay that down as a base. Okay, next we're going into ametrine, which is this shade right here, and then we're going to use this one to deepen it. So going into ametrine, this is a Morphe M507 I'm using. And we're going to pop that in the crease just above. That looks good. All right, next we're going into Garnet, which is the red shade right next to it. It's kind of like a, oh, it's red. You guys know I'm not a huge fan of red, but doing it for you. And because it's going to match the shade we choose. Okay. All right, putting rose quartz, that first brownish shade that we used, underneath, because we're probably going to put a little bit of duochrome on the bottom as well. I'll just brush away some of this. Also, I want to go in at the top with my Precious, which is this really, really light shade, and just sort of blend that on the brow bone. All right, let's start with the duochromes. Okay. What I want to use is Trippy right here, which has got green and red and orange and all those colors in it. So we're going to go right in. Oh, that's pretty. You can see a little bit of the green on this side. All right, now I want to go in with Sixth Sense, which is totally a different color tone family right here, but it's lighter. So we're going to go into that. And you don't want to put too many duochromes together because you won't see the full shift when you do that, but I can't even help myself right now. I'm just taking that right up over the top. Oops. Little goes a long way with these. They're very pigmented. So you may want to go back in with your mattes a little bit here at this point just to give a better blend. So I'm going to go back in with Ametrine, which was that mauve tone that we had used that was a second shade, and just run that on the edge. It's beautiful. Really beautiful. Deep and dark and sultry and different. Okay, for the bottom, what shall we do on the bottom? We can use a little bit of Out of Body, which is this darker one here. Pull that right in here. How fun is that? I just want you to be able to see them on the eyes, see them in action a little bit. I wouldn't wear all these together. If I was just doing a look, I would probably just use one. You could really pull these out too on the eye and blend them. And then we'll go back in with Trippy and kind of close that up and bring that color, that same color that we have on the eye in. I like this color a lot. All right, this is a Morphe M326, by the way, that I'm using. Now, you can take your mattes again, and I think now I'm going to go back in with that mauve shade. That's the ametrine, and just rub that down under the bottom, just to give us a little bit of a shadow down here, and marry that up here. Okay, that is so fun. I'm going to finish up the eyes with some mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, we have the finished look here. I'm going to bring you guys in close for, and then I'll take pictures at the end to try to capture some of the shift, but here is the eye. And stuff on my nose. Really beautiful. So, I mean, I love the look I love this look. I think this look is absolutely stunning, and I think you can make quite a few beautiful, beautiful looks using this palette. I just don't think that, I mean, you can even see the mess it made. I don't think I'm going to be using these shades. I don't think I'll ever reach for them or want to reach for them. But we did use this shade here. We used a little bit of this one and this one down here. So we used 3 of the beautiful duochromes in here. And I don't know. I think her other palettes, I think the one that she just came out with, the Lightworks 5, is probably a better value for you guys. And then the first one with the highlights is also a absolutely gorgeous one. I have 3, and this is the one I like the least of them. But I have to say, this is a stunning eye look. Really beautiful. And that little pop of sort of emerald green on the bottom is an absolutely fun touch. Yeah. Anyway, that is the first impressions. We need to do more. For sure, we need to do more with this palette, but you guys have to let me know what you think about this look. And then we'll do a couple more looks with it. Maybe we'll try to use one of those wet shades. I just don't think I'm ever going to grab for it. They were sticky and uncomfortable. And also, just to note, when I washed my arm, I used some Dawn soap and warm water, and all of the duochrome shades came off easily. The 4 that had dried down here, they took more scrubbing, and that I also didn't want to use it for that reason, because my eyes, I'm still, like, my skin is still in a transformation state right now, and they've been dry, and I just didn't want to be scrubbing, you know, on my eyes when I'm trying to heal my eyes up. On my face, by the way, I just use this for blush, highlight, and bronzer. And on my lips, I have the Charlotte Tilbury liner in the color Crazy in Love. I just threw it on the floor. Crazy in Love. And then I have Pat McGrath in the shade Lavendering. So that's what we finished the look off with. So really pretty though. Like, it's almost mesmerizing. Like, you don't want to stop looking at it. So beautiful. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick video of our first impressions using the Lightworks 4 palette. Again, like I said, if you're going to get one of the Danessa Myricks, get the Lightwork 5. I think that might be the only one you can get now because they are limited edition. You may be able to find the other ones because she's got Lightworks. I only got 3, 4, and 5, I believe, I think. But the 2 other ones I have are more up my alley, I would say, than this one. But this one does have some gorgeous shades, and I will use those other shades. I just probably won't use the 4 that you have to wet. It's just it's messy, it's sticky, it's not easy to use. I just don't know who's gonna like that. Yeah, I don't know, but maybe we can create a couple of more looks with this coming up in future videos. So let me know if you'd like to see that. All right, friends, I will see you all in the next video. I hope that you are coming back. If you would like to, just subscribe so you get notified when I do upload new videos. I do have a second channel, which is Southern Yankee, and that is mostly fashion and lifestyle, and that is the main channel. And this one was created because I love makeup, and my fellow makeup lovers asked me if I would, so I did. It's not easy running 2 channels, but I do enjoy it so much. So I hope you guys do as well, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.
Yeah. Came at 17. Damn. Give me my money. Give me my money. Somebody ever owed you some money? Give me my money. Hey, check this out, though. I gave you 10 a week ago. You told me that you got me when your check came home.